Welcome to the Nice Guy Andy podcast. I'm Nice Guy Andy, your host. Another conversation with Zay here.
Hey.
Let's get and pay some bills real quick. For all your internet gaming needs, call get on Facebook and look up Royal Lex, and they have $1,000 cash outs every day. Prizes, everybody's winning over there, and so if you want to, go over there and play, hit them up. And if you want to play late that night, hit up Royal Dark, and you can play later on that night, like if you're up late. So all right. What's up, Zay?
What's happening?
Nothing. Just having another drink with you.
Yeah, I'm sipping on some brew. What is this, bourbon?
It's bourbon again. We're just sipping on some bourbon again,
Same
everybody.
joint, all right? Wild Turkey 101.
Wild Turkey 101.
I tell you, I'm not a connoisseur of the drink. I always say that, but lately, I've been sipping. Lately.
So what's been going on with Zay since we've been in here? We was in here last Tuesday, guys. If everybody didn't hear us, we're going to try to do something like this every week. It might not always be me and Zay. It might be Zay and somebody else. Might be me and somebody else. But we're going to try to do something like this every Tuesday. I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything next Tuesday. So, but
make it a good one.
Yeah, we make it a good one this time. Maybe we can maybe make it Wednesday next week, or maybe I can just let you get in here with somebody. Hey. So what you been thinking, man?
Like that video I sent you.
Yeah.
Not worrying about what people think, but what he was saying is that most of the time we're thinking that they're thinking this, and like we were saying, may not necessarily be the case. But I guess I'm trying to understand, like, why is that even the situation?
So what we was talking about before we got here on the ride over here, me and Zay have a little conversation before we get over here, and we had watched this video, YouTube video about what people think about us, and what we think about ourselves, and most of the time we're usually wrong about how we think about ourselves, because we think that a certain person's thinking a certain way about us, and we're usually completely wrong. Zay's pretty critical of himself, and I was telling him on the way over here, I don't think that way of him at all. I just always think of him as just smiley guys, always ready to have a conversation. What do you think about that?
Yeah. But I guess when it comes to introspection, especially here lately, like I see, and I'm getting closer to, completing this Shades of Zay project, because, like I say, that's one aspect of it.
Shades of Zay, what's that?
The Shades of Zay is like me talking about the shaded patterns of my personality, of who I am. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I'm many different things to different people. You notice how, like, maybe your conversation with your wife may be different from the conversation you have with a friend or a co-worker. You know what I'm saying? Or they see different sides of you that other people have access to. You know what I mean? Like, there's parts of you that your wife sees and has access to that a lot of other people just don't and can't.
Yeah.
And
there's parts of yourself that you show the rest of the world that you don't show your family at home either.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like a shaded pattern, you know what I mean? Like, I guess, like, growing up watching the Idiot Box, people want you to believe that this person that's a good person, that's a bad person.
Yeah.
This person does this.
I'm still weirded out by, like, I do this podcast, and I get recognized sometimes by people. Like, not a lot, but like around town, it's like, hey, you do that, you. I'm like, oh, shit. I do get thousands of views, but so I don't really realize who, I'm like,
who's watching.
Yeah, I'm out and, like, people recognize who I am, and
No, the scary part about that is we ain't got money for security like 6ix9ine.
No, we definitely not. 6ix9ine's a little bitch anyway. So. What do you think about him? He's a little bitch, ain't he?
He plays it.
He's such a troll, fucking dude.
He's a super troll.
That fucking dude is such a troll.
He braves above. I guess ain't nobody talking about that. I guess I don't know. I was turning on my phone just so I can let people know to go check out this guy's YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, we need more subscribers on the YouTube channel. We actually got probably about 10 or 11 more since we had our last podcast, so that's good.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah. Yeah, this bourbon's good.
You know what? I can't disagree.
I'm getting used to enjoying this little sipping on the bourbon once a week.
Yeah, me too.
So you gonna head downtown later and spit some rhymes somewhere?
Yeah. You know, I usually go down there and get busy. Hold on 1 second. Let me find this. Well, let me see. I hate when maybe I need to get 5G.
Oh yeah,
this joint is moving nice.
And I moved from Sprint to T-Mobile, which T-Mobile bought Sprint, and I've had more problems since that happened. I don't know if they're still working on the shit or not, but I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe going to AT&T. I don't know. I don't want to diss my server, but shit, dude, they got to start doing something better.
Yeah, just look up a reason to stop worrying what others think, and I don't know the guy.
Yeah.
That thing moves too slow. Anyway.
So, what, I don't know. I really don't really, I mean, I don't know. I guess certain people I want to, it bothers me if they think a certain way about me, I guess. Maybe my family or friends. But most of the time, I don't really give a fuck.
I mean, I don't, but I do to a degree.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Enough to where, you know, some things I want to, I care what people think, you know what I mean? Because I guess it's kind of like a reference of some sort of how you're doing, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't know if you didn't have anything to compare it to.
Yeah.
So, you know, people say you don't compare yourself, but we all do in some way. Some's toxic, some of it is just necessary.
Yeah, we all got our own self-insecurities, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But if you're not honest about them, how are you ever going to overcome them, you know? Like, if you never look at it and be like, this is my problem.
Yeah, but if you're thinking over yourself to yourself, are you ever fixing anything?
Well, it depends on how objective you are. And that's why I guess we need other people as examples or voices of reason. Because it's not, I don't look at it always as a bad thing when you're little thinking about what other people think, because maybe they are thinking about something that could benefit you, to help you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if it's critical in a good way, a productive way, then yeah, you know, I think it's not always a bad thing to give it some thought. Because sometimes if the only person you listen to is you know, and you're wrong,
you fucking could torture yourself.
Yeah, and torture others.
Yeah,
so you know,
if you torture yourself, you can torture others, and then they'd be like, "Oh, the fucking bad day," because I'm having a bad day because of what I thought about myself. When motherfuckers ain't even really thinking that shit about you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They got their own shit to think about. They think about them.
Yeah,
you know.
I think we all got our own little mistakes in life that we're like, "Fuck, I wish I could fix that. I wish I could fix that."
Yeah, but what if you can't? You know,
you can't, because
you can't
go
accept it and move on.
Yeah, you got to accept things and can't go back in time. Like I had a friend that he lost a job probably fucking 8-9 years ago, dude, and he still hasn't got over it. Still winning the hoe, fucking started doing drugs, never got over that fucking one little fucking job. That he had a really good job. He lost it and never got over that shit. So, like, some people just cannot get over shit.
Yeah.
You got to get over it and move the fuck on.
I mean, look at a concept like hoarding. Think of it as you're hoarding emotions. You know what I mean? You're hoarding on to certain instances that happen to you, and you can't relinquish it for whatever reason.
Yeah. I think that's what, I don't know, some therapy helps, and some medicine, and I've experimented in psychedelic drugs like some mushrooms. I'm not telling everybody to do that.
No, I seen like a video.
People shouldn't do what I say, but you know.
No, what was it called?
But it's almost like
chemical in mushrooms.
Yeah,
that is actually good. What is it?
Well, psilocybin mushrooms.
Yeah. That was
yeah.
Is it just psilocybin?
Psilocybin is the stuff that, you know, makes you trip, kind of. But like if you take it as a medicine, I think it can help you deal with a lot of help you let go of some things that you didn't know you had attachments to. Yeah. I did quite a bit one time, and I'm not gonna say who I did it with, but. And I'm not gonna say who put me up to it, but a really good.
He's dry snitching.
I know. A really smart motherfucker told me, he's like, do this, sit here, listen to this music, maybe smoke a little joint, smoke a little weed maybe, and drink a little tea, and just this is a big amount, so I'm gonna hang out with you, and just go on, and so it's like. When you're doing it, it's like you're sitting there, man, and it's like all this color and everything's coming in your brain, and you're just sitting there, and it's like this problem comes to you, and you're like, oh. Then you look at it, and you examine it in your head, and it's like, you threw it to this side. And then, like, the other can come down, and you're like, you threw it to that side. Then you threw it to that side. And then you threw it to that side. And then all of a sudden, like, your depression and anxiety is gone from, like, fucking, after that, man, I didn't have a problem with anxiety and depression for probably 2 years, man. And then, like, after a while, it kind of, I don't know if it wears off or you just kind of like,
you get kind of set back in your old ways.
New shit snacks up.
Yeah,
it's almost like you just got to clear out. You got to clear out the files every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you can do it without it. I think you can just meditate on it and do some meditative actions, maybe some athletic events or some exercise or just meditating. My meditation is a lot of time my meditation without medication or out psilocybins is doing laundry. I fold laundry and stuff at my house.
You know what? Like,
it's kind of meditative.
It really. I go up to that laundromat over there on Eastern Parkway at the beginning of it. And I be cold chilling. Like, you just throw it in big old washer.
Yeah, you cold chilling.
Yeah.
Some of my best memories as a kid was going to the laundromat with my mom.
Yeah.
Like, carrying the big fucking laundry shit sucked. That sucked part. But hanging out at the laundromat with my mom and, like, just
probably had like a Pac-Man game or something.
Yeah, I had like a Pac-Man game in the back and just watching the other people and just sitting there watching. Sometimes just watching the clothes just tumble in that tumbler. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope how, like, nostalgic memories like that just.
Well, when I was a teenager, I didn't have many clothes either. And so I would get on I had a BMX bike that I had traded for an old 10-speed, and I got a GT Performer. I couldn't believe that I had this bike. And I would just get on that bike, and I'd have me a little backpack, and I'd put my clothes in that I wanted to wear to school the next couple of days, and I'd take them over to the laundromat, and and I'd beg my mom and dad for a few bucks to wash my clothes, and I'd go over there and just sit and do my homework. It was kind of like a quiet place to do homework.
Yeah. I was reading this book I was on, like, taking notes from that last time I did laundry. So I try to get, like, I struggle, ADHD action.
Yeah.
Always struggling to keep my mind on something for long periods of time.
Yeah.
So I try to take moments out of the day to dedicate to doing the things that I tell myself I want to do. Yeah. So
sometimes you just got to sit down and just think, or sit down and write something, or just sit down and, just say, hey, I've got to do this, and make it a routine in your life to, like, do. I'm kind of looking forward to going home later and later on and probably doing some laundry. Like, not that I'm really looking forward to it, but it's like the laundry. Nobody fucks with you in the laundry room. Nobody else wants to do laundry, so nobody, like, you sit down there in the laundry room and just chill, and nobody's coming down there because nobody's wanting to come down there and fucking hang up clothes or do fucking shit for you. So it's kind of like a little place to hide. So I'm giving my little secret away. So if you can't find me, I'm probably in the laundry room.
I mean, like, where is he? He's in the laundry room. He said it on his podcast.
I'm either in the shitter or in the laundry room.
Man, I miss you. I usually, my little sister used to bother me all the time. I used to go to bed. Whenever I went in that bathroom, you know what I'm saying, she would go straight to the door and bang on it. I was like, did she know I'm in here beating off the husband? You know what I'm saying? Like,
what's the whole thing about sitting on the toilet? It's like so comfortable that you just want to read something. Like, I just sit on my phone and read when I'm on there.
Yeah. Especially if you're constipated. So, it gives you...
Oh, yeah, just let you...
finish a whole article.
Yeah. Just let you sit there.
Just waiting.
Sometimes you just sit there, man. Sometimes my legs get numb and...
Oh yeah, ass go sleep on you.
Your ass go sleep. Your legs go numb.
Oh man, I'm starting to feel this bourbon, baby.
Hell yeah, baby.
The bourbon. Nah, but yeah. But like I said, that's what I have.
You ever thought about like going to like an open mic and doing like a stand up?
Yeah, well, yeah. I used to do it back in the day.
Did you really?
Yeah, like they used to have poetry in motion and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
with Devon and them.
Yeah.
So like I used to go up there. I didn't really like fit into any crowd, so people would look at me like I was crazy because most of the time I wasn't dress code and all that shit. So,
yeah.
You know, I remember last time I actually went up on mic, I was talking to this one girl from Indonesia.
I'm talking about like stand up
comedy.
Yeah.
Well, it was kind of like rap and that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because every time you like spit a freestyle with me, it's kind of like you're over there, like, you know, you're laughing and you're kind of like in this groove, and then you're trying to make somebody laugh while you're doing it. So it's kind of like almost like it's almost like you can do some stand up and some rap together.
Yeah. There's a lot of times I'm downtown and I do that. Like I say funny stuff, but it's always on a whim. I never it's never premeditated. It's just something I might see or a thought that I might have that is just fucking hilarious at the moment.
Yeah,
so I just go there.
Comedy is like making somebody laugh is universal.
Yeah, it really is.
You can really stop.
That's what Dave was talking about, you know, and when his stand-ups he's talking about.
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
Oh,
of course, I
Dave
say
Chappelle.
Dave. Everybody knows what I'm talking about.
You like you're your friend, like he's your buddy.
Yeah, Dave. Like
yeah,
he knows me.
like,
yeah,
we know each other.
Yeah, that'd be so nice.
Maybe we'll get this podcast big enough to have him on it at some point.
Hey, that would be amazing. Like the Midnight Miracle. I love that. I
never got a chance to check it out, but I do watch
Talib. I knew you was
lot.
not go there. I'm going to check it out. I might check it out tonight.
Dude, he interviews fucking rappers, man, like crazy, dude. Like, you know, it's like
he's
like he gets some stories. Like you learn a lot about fucking rap music that you never knew. You know, I never knew that Busta Rhymes came up with Chuck D and them. You know.
Oh yeah, Public Enemy. Yeah, Public Enemy.
Public Enemy. I didn't know that.
He's like leaders of the new school.
Leaders of the new school and stuff. I didn't know that shit.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know. Well, yeah, he did come up around that time. Yeah.
Chuck D made him run around the track, spitting lyrics like running. Actually, that's why they could rap and dance and shit together.
So fast, keep their breath going.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? That'll probably work for me when I was in training because I struggled when I was in AIT, well, basic training in the military.
Yeah.
In 2001, that was my main hurdle. That was my Achilles heel. Was running.
Really,
my cardio is always a fucking problem.
I didn't ever have a problem with that, but I stopped. Like I wish I'd have continued running after I got out of the Navy.
Yeah,
but
I tried. I did for a little bit. But
I did for maybe a week or two, but then I was like, pfft.
I should went active duty as well.
And then I was like, you know,
like if I didn't come back home and I just stayed out there, I probably would just kind of hardwired myself to do it like that after a while.
I had that little cutie, man. I couldn't get up in the morning. She was laying next to me. I couldn't.
That's how it is, though, man.
I couldn't get up in the mornings
it's
no more.
a sweet lady somewhere you be over stressing about at the time.
Like back then, man, like I had that little cutie living with me, and I just could not. You know, I gained all kinds of weight because of it. Because like she was cooking me food and loving on me and laying up in the bed.
Don't let me start on that.
You catch a little girl that my little girlfriend was from the hood, and she hadn't been. I don't know. She was kind of like needing a lot of attention, so she wanted me up her ass all the time. So I was up her ass like constantly.
I mean, shit. I ain't gonna front. I don't mind that. I want a woman like that.
I don't mind that either.
You know what I'm saying?
Sitting back, cuddling with a nice warm female is what I like to do, and drink bourbon and talk some shit on the podcast. Stick that back over. Put the lid back on before we spill it. Supposed to have somebody took out the pour thing. It has like a little pour.
Oh, you talking about the little white extraction things in there?
It was in there at some point.
They probably wanted more liquor.
My son likes that shit. Leon Lexington, my son. Usually on the podcast, but like he works night shifts, man. I can't get him in here. He's the star of my show. He's the reason why I started this shit, but he's got a nighttime job, so he can't come in here and do this shit. It's like
got a little
nobody
baby,
wants.
Man.
He got a little baby. Got another one on the way, but hopefully I can get him in here at some point on this. He does the pay-per-view podcast, the wrestling podcast.
I'll apply for this job at Amazon. this is like the easiest I ever seen Amazon application
Dude,
process ever be.
They say you can. They say you can work there part time, like as much as you want.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Like a flex schedule or some shit like that.
Yeah, you know, because like I said, I mean, we talked about disability with the bipolar stuff.
Yeah.
Last podcast.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I have to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get my stress levels to the point.
So do you have to have like a set schedule to do something, or would it be good for you? Like, oh, I think I'll go to work today.
I do kind of like the freedom of doing that, but you know, I don't mind a set schedule as long as it's not one of those where it's just
I thought about doing it to myself. I thought about, hell, I'm gonna go over there and maybe do a couple shifts, just like if I can just show up whenever I want.
Hey, I'm telling you, it's easy as like it's very welcoming.
Really,
they need Amazon never was like that. I'm telling you,
every fucking where I walk into, like every place I walk into, fucking has a now hiring sign up.
Yeah. But you know what?
Even fucking Starbucks,
I think this evens the playing field somewhat. Because for so long, they would always be kind of pompous especially the application process.
Yeah.
Like you had to jump through hurdles.
Yeah.
You know, and then when you
talking about specifically Amazon or everywhere?
Just everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Even Starbucks, dude. You know how Starbucks
was, like you thought you was trying to like get into government or Pentagon or something.
Yeah,
like,
Starbucks was like bougie shit.
Yeah.
Now they got motherfuckers there that I don't even think know how to do what the fuck they need to do.
Listen, they on some shit like
coffee? You want some coffee?
Hey, I seen a sign over at rallies, man. They's like, work today, get paid tomorrow. Like they on it that hard.
Damn.
But hey, listen, it's kind of like bittersweet because it's like you've been treating your peoples like shit for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to pay them a decent wage to even live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you want to pile extra overtime on them, which they don't see much of because of taxes.
Yeah.
So it's just like now there's a situation where now you need workers because of this pandemic situation.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of people don't want to fuck with it.
Yeah.
You know, they don't want to risk it. So it's just like now.
Yeah, it is kind of risky, you know.
Oh, yeah.
For some people.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting to the point now you got this Delta variant, and you have all these issues now. So even with vaccinations, people are still getting sick. So, yeah, I mean, you don't know what's going to happen. But the thing is...
You been vaccinated?
I haven't.
Yeah,
and I'm honest about it. I could lie to people. People get mad. Yeah. But my thing is...
I just haven't had, like, I just don't know. I just haven't had the, like...
The time?
Not really the time, but, like, the whole, like, I don't know. I don't know if I don't want to say that I don't think it's important, but
I think they're rushing it.
Yeah, I think they're rushing it.
I think that it's...
And then, like, they say, oh, go get the vaccine, go get the vaccine, and then...
Vaccine?
Yeah, go get the vaccine, and, the unapproved by the FDA
they say
vaccine.
It like that, I'm definitely getting it.
That's what they say.
Vaccine.
They say vaccine, the vaccine, it's not yet approved by the FDA. I'm like, I won't eat a cheeseburger.
Yeah,
you know?
And it's just like
the cheeseburgers at the Kroger.
They're rushing it.
Yeah, the cheeseburgers at the Kroger are FDA approved.
Listen, I'm not against anyone getting it. I'm just kind of weighing shit out. I'm not all the way against getting it, but I just feel like you're rushing this shit super hard.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? You rushing the fuck out of it.
Like, I probably won't get it until somebody's made me get it, I guess.
They giving $100 now.
They give you $100 to do it?
Yeah, they say they give you $100. Joe Biden said it.
Oh,
he
shit.
Said, hey, man, you get $100, man. I'm like, all right, really? I mean, shit, the way I gamble, I might have to use it.
I know, right?
but I'm just saying, man, like, I had to sit back and
what do you think about Biden?
I think he's kind of, like, out of it.
Dude, I always think when I look at him on TV, it looks like he's got fucking a rubber mask on or something, like somebody.
I just don't think he's
like him or something.
I just don't think he's all the way. I think
he's definitely not all there.
I don't think he's all there.
He's somebody's. I don't know. Like there's a hand up his ass with a puppet. Like he's a puppet or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
he be saying some fucking off the wall shit.
I think that's why a lot of people like Trump because they felt that he wasn't that.
Yeah,
but he just not stable.
Yeah.
If he was stable, I'd have fuck with him.
Yeah,
he's just not stable.
I don't even know what to think about Trump.
He be tripping, man. Like I said,
he was definitely funny to watch.
Hey,
he be saying some funny ass shit.
Hey, I'll be cold clowning yo on some Trump.
Yeah.
Like if he doesn't do good in government, he can definitely get in stand up comedy.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
Trump, dog, definitely get stand up comedy. Then oh shit.
No. Yeah.
I poured alcohol myself.
Don't do that.
Oh,
Don't
shit.
waste your alcohols.
You know what? It was a couple drops. Look like I pissed on myself.
Pissy drunk. That's what pissy drunk is. Is pissy drunk where
Shout
you piss
out
on
to-
yourself?
Shout out to James Brown. You remember that guy they called James? I called him James Brown.
Who's that?
The guy, James Earl.
Who?
The homeless guy. That was on David. They was going to put him on David Letterman because he got arrested over 1,000 times.
Huh.
He died not so long ago. Last time I seen this dude, he was in a yard over there near where Red Bang Bang used to be.
Oh, yeah?
Over on campus. He didn't have his back away from the traffic. He had his back turned to the traffic. Taking a shit. Like he was shitting. He was just like,
I don't remember this guy.
dog. He was hilarious. Because he didn't give a fuck.
There was always so many, like, I grew up kind of in the hood, and there was always so many characters. Like,
He was the character.
yeah, there was
They
like,
called him James Brown because he always be dancing and shit and going through it. You
we
know,
always have somebody like that in our neighborhood, like Dookie, this old little guy named Dookie that
he didn't give a fuck.
he'd be like, "How you doing, Dookie?" And he'd be like, "Oh." He'd like stick out his tongue and then there would be like Weird Harold, and then there would be like a woman called Myrtle the Turtle, and just this guy named Maverick that would be like, what was this saying? You would yell it at him and he'd yell it back to you. And then there was a guy that was what the fuck was the other guy's name? Ring My Bell. It was a guy that you could I don't know why he always pushed a buggy around and you could yell, "Ring my bell," and he'd be like, "Ring my bell."
That's just great. A lot of these people are mentally ill.
Oh yeah, a lot of them were.
I met a girl that
But as a kid, I always thought that they you just always seen them around, and you could just, I don't know, they were just like characters in the neighborhood that you just could.
I know a character.
Yeah.
His name's Tommy Choo-Choo. Tommy Choo-Choo. They used to pick on him when I was little.
Yeah.
But he was always a good soul. He did the same thing. He'd go out and just chill out.
All these people were just like that too. Just not violent people or anything like that. Just people that were just in the neighborhood all the time. You would see them like everywhere, just walking around. Like, I guess they were.
I know a couple of.
I don't know if they were
like
homeless or I don't know if they were homeless or not.
I mean, a lot of them just had caretakers.
Yeah,
and during the day they were stable enough to where they could just go out and just.
Yeah, well, they had
the day
the guy they called
shit.
Weird Harold, but which hopefully I'm not making fun of him or anything, but that's what they would call him. And he would have a 10-speed bicycle, and he'd have a motor, like he'd have a lawnmower on, like pulling a lawnmower behind him, like one of those push mowers, and he would mow your yard for like little of nothing.
Yeah, because I have a dash of that specialness.
Yeah.
Like when you do stuff like that, it's not even so much the benefit, like the reward's not so much the money, but the fact that you're just doing the job and you're enjoying it.
We used to live
full
over
of
in the
enjoyment.
Hood. I used to live over in the hood by the Applebee's Stadium, which people over there probably don't think it's the hood, but it was over there. I was kind of like, I had a really good job, and my house was probably the nicest on the on the block, one of the nicest on the block, And there was this old guy named Preston that would mow my yard for like $3. He set the price, not me. So every Tuesday, he would come and he would take my trash to the street, and he would mow my yard for like $3.
Damn.
Yeah, I guess he was getting him a bottle of bourbon.
Come on, man. I know you tipped him.
Oh yeah, I always give him. I always give him a little bit more.
$3?
Yeah, $3. He would come.
That's not even crackhead prices.
Yard. But I lived on a little side street, so I didn't really have a really big yard. But he would a bottle of 8-Star Beam was like $3, so that's what he wanted to get. He wanted to get him a little bottle of whiskey.
I know
so
that. Hey,
little 8-Star Beam, little half pint, like $2.25 a thing.
Bless his heart. Bless his heart.
And he was a fun little guy, and he'd come up to my door though, and he'd come up to my door and knock on my door, and I'd go to the door, and he'd be like, "Hey," I'm like, "Hey, Preston, how you doing? I got all this bologna, but I ain't got no bread. And he'd have like a pack of bologna. So I'd be like, I go in there and I'd be like, oh, here, I either give him a couple bucks to go get him some bread, or I give him a loaf of bread, And then one time he came to it, he's like, he had a brand new pair of pants on. He's like, he came up to the door and he was knocking on the door. I was like, what's up, Preston? He pulled out his pants. He's like, I got all this pants, but I ain't got no belt. So I was like, I'm going to find you a belt.
You know what? Like,
it was funny, dude. He was like, and now I see him like, now he was, back then he was, I think he had got hit by a car, and every once in a while I see him, and he's like walking on a walker now. He's been fucked up. So every time I see him, I'll throw him, $5 or $10, but I haven't seen him in a while. But
the thing about people like that, because I have like a little bit of that, like to where as long as your immediate needs are met, you're not thinking about anything else. Like you said, I got bologna, you got some bread.
He said, I got all this bologna, but I ain't got no bread.
Yeah, like their mind's just kind of set on that.
Yeah.
Like it's not anything beyond that. It's kind of like now I got some bologna. I need some motherfucking bread.
Yeah.
So that's what my mind's on. Anything else beyond that, I'm not thinking about.
Oh, when I was cooking, like if we'd have a cookout or something, I always feed him. I was always trying to take care of him.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel so bad, like about situations.
It's something about having like like living in the hood and having like a good job and still staying there, because it's like you feel you almost take care of the block. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. Like, that's important.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because every block needs,
especially if you have the means to do so.
Yeah.
It's just like
every block needs that person.
That shit means a lot to people who just can't see beyond that.
But then you had the shitty people in the neighborhood that made the good people move away, and we kind of moved away. Not that nobody made us move away or anything. It was just like, hey, I got enough money now. I'll go buy a nicer house.
Yeah.
So
you have to get to that point where you have to pay attention to what's going on around you. And if it's too wild, like I said, it's not a bad decision to bounce.
Yeah.
But you still carry that need of community with you.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think that goes away because you.
And then you move to a place where you're the one with the people are fucking with you, like about your house, looking like shit is outside.
Hey,
or
I
something,
see this thing on the Breakfast Club.
The police get called on me for parking in my yard and shit. Now I was like, fuck.
They really be
I'm
on
the menace
that?
to society now.
They be on it.
I was the best motherfucker in the neighborhood. Now I'm the menace to society.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they be doing that shit.
Hey,
that's all right. They don't really do it no more. But I had a bad neighbor, I guess, and they moved away. So fuck them.
Yeah, people ain't got shit else.
Fuck that neighbor.
They ain't got shit else to do, man. So they gonna pick fights. It's just how it goes sometimes.
I got to get on my neighbor. Sometimes I'm like, the young guy lives across the street. I'll be like, hey, you haven't turned your music up in a while. You need to fucking turn that music up, son. He's like, all right, man, I will.
Hey, that means a lot to people, man. When you cool like that,
Yeah.
when you can, make fun and shit, and people just enjoy your energy.
Yeah.
That shit means a lot, not only to your neighbors, but if you carry that out there in the community.
Some people don't want to hear all that shit.
with it.
I want to hear your music.
It
Turn your
depends.
shit up.
It depends. It depends.
Yeah.
Some music I can't find.
Well, my house is kind of like far away from other houses now, so it's like if I go outside, I can hear your music. But like if I'm inside my house, I'm not gonna be here your music.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's just crazy, man. Yeah. But like I said, man, things is just to the point where people got just back to our original point, not worrying about what people think. I still think that there is a happy medium.
I think people look up to you. Like I think we all worry about what people think, but I think there's people that like look at certain people and be like, oh, that motherfucker don't care about anything. He just gonna do his
it's
fucking
the perception
shit.
because you don't know.
But that motherfucker's probably thinking about everything.
Exactly.
He's probably worried about everything.
That person probably is really thinking about a lot of shit that relates to other people, but they choose to just wow the fuck out at that moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's okay to kind of be that way at times, but I think it's okay to just to care enough what other people think, because it keeps the peace.
Yeah.
Because I think that we have freedom of speech.
I think less of how people think and how people feel. Like, I don't want to make anybody feel like shit because of me.
And I think
I don't really care what you think about me. But I really don't want anybody to think I'm a fucking asshole or whatever. But
because
maybe sometimes I want them to think that, but not most of the time.
I think that it kind of goes hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Just what people think versus what people feel. Yeah. But I think that sometimes it keeps me in check to care about what other people think.
Yeah.
You know what
I mean, I'll be like, my wife will come to me and be like, you said this and this person felt that way. I'm like, I really didn't even mean it that way.
You probably wasn't aware and wasn't even thinking about it.
Like me, I joke a lot. I'm on this fucking podcast, and I'm pretty much the same person in public, as I am on this podcast. I'm just kind of like, I tone it down a little bit. Sometimes when we're on the pay-per-views and we're talking shit to each other, I'm really not that person. But a lot of stuff I say about like the wrestlers and stuff when we're doing it, I'm not that person, but. Like, I try to be the same, like, comedic motherfucker.
You're a version of yourself that a lot of people may not be used to.
Yeah, so, and I think some people just, like, you'll say something and you don't really mean it, like, or you're saying it in, like, a context of, oh, well, this is how it could be, and they were like, oh, take it like you really meant that about them, and you're like, fuck, I didn't really mean that about them. And then you find yourself apologizing about somebody,
Yeah,
it's like,
that was my whole point about the whole, my concept of the shades. Because, like I'm saying, a lot of people can't see every aspect of you. You can't show every aspect of you with everybody. Yeah, you know what I mean. And even if you were,
some things you don't want to show people.
Yeah, but for good reason. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not everybody's going to understand. Maybe not.
I guess for the main reason you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it goes back to the point of just being courteous. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this person not going to rock with this. I'm just not going to, I'm not going to go that route. You know what I mean? I mean, it could go to a point where you could say these things to a person and you could try to introduce these things and they might not agree with it. But most of the time you understand how a person thinks and how they rock. You know what I mean? Yeah. Not saying that you being fake, but you just saying that I'm not going to introduce this side of me. Yeah. To a person because
sometimes I think sometimes we all get caught up in who we are and
I'm drunk.
Don't really.
Oh, we're just talking in circles.
Don't really even figure don't even think about how somebody else feels.
Being inconsiderate.
Yeah. Being too busy to even I don't know. Sometimes I get so busy, I'm just get caught up in what I'm doing, and then like, oh.
Back to the point that nobody really thinking like that about you. Yeah. Because they got their own shit. Yeah. Why you worried about what other people think?
Yeah. It's like they don't know what the fuck you got to do. You know what I'm saying? They're like, whoa, why can't you take a second to
vice versa.
Like, I don't have a second.
Yeah. And it be like that. You be like, I ain't got to worry about what motherfuckers. I got to focus on what I'm doing. Yeah, well, that's how everybody else is.
I kind of do feel like I gotta worry about what other people think sometimes. Most of the time.
Listen, your situation is different from some people. Your situation different from mine. Yeah. Not only you have kids, you got kids that got kids. So your attention is on your attention span, spread it out. Yeah. Like mine, I got my immediate fam, I got my fam that I
find myself doing this now that I was kind of like. I like podcasts and shit, but I never thought I would be doing this.
I
started this because my son wanted, he wants to be a comedian. He wants to be on podcasts and stuff. So I started this podcast shit for him, and I kind of I'm doing it more than he is, But hopefully someday he'll, he'll
Have you seen
come to it.
I don't know why it came in my head. You seen the movies Knives Out?
I've watched a little bit of it. I
fucks that movie, man. Yeah, I fucks with it. It got weird at the end because it was too many twists.
Spoiler alert: Knives Out.
Fuck it.
Tell him.
Hey, you should have watched it by now.
Should have watched that fucking movie by now. I tried to sit down and watch it, man. I can't. I feel like I don't even get to.
But it made me.
I don't know if I have the attention span anymore to watch fucking movies.
Yeah, yeah. You talked about your son. It made me think about the grandfather and the grandson.
What happened with that?
Don't want to give no spoils.
Oh, give it out because I haven't seen it.
No, it's just the connection that they had versus, what it wasn't. But
okay.
I don't want to give it away.
Yeah.
I have to take a latrine break.
Oh, go ahead.
All right, listen. I'm going to go do that and drown the snake, and I'll be right back.
All right, cool.
All right, man.
All right. So Zay's going to take a piss, and I'm going to sit here, I guess, and chill for a minute. And if anybody wants to play Royal Lex, you get on the Facebook and go to their link and check out their games. And they give away thousands of they give a lot of prizes away over $1,000 about every day. They give away these prizes. They're giving away thousands of dollars every day. You can win, and they do things through Cash Apps, and it's real fun to play. You get on there and you win. It's fun to win. And if you're up late, for the night owls that are up late, and we got another system called Royal Dark, which you can get on Facebook and join through their Facebook page and have a lot of fun playing that game. Oh, Royal X says the food is here. Royal X has a lot of food here, so if y'all guys want to come up, and I think Tuesdays are double bounce back days, I think. So if you guys want to come up to Royal X at 1474 Anniston Drive and come play a few games, they got some food up here, so double bounce back days up at Royal. And Zay's back from pissing. How's the piss?
Relieving. It just really, oh man. A good hard piss, man, is very relaxing. I'm just like, golly. Ooh. Man, motherfucker wants to just take a nap.
So we was, me and D was sitting watching freestyles the other day on YouTube, and Black Thought gets the fuck off, dude.
Oh yeah.
And we was watching.
He's one of my favorite.
We was watching Action Bronson too, and he got the fuck off too.
Yeah. Like, oh man,
a lot of older rappers are coming out with new shit right now. Nas came out with some shit.
King Disease 2, that album is fucking unbelievably dope, man.
The song with them with the EPMD, that was a fucking.
That's cold.
That's a cold ass
the
song.
The song nobody would know. Lauryn Hill, like Lauryn Hill comes back.
Lauryn Hill, I love her. I've tried to see her in concert so many fucking times. She always cancels.
So unbelievable.
She's fucking gorgeous, dude. She made me love black women.
What?
Yeah. When I fell in love with Lauryn Hill years ago. Like, she was just my biggest fucking crush, man, ever. That fucking voice and that face. Lauryn Hill is a fucking gorgeous motherfucker.
She's way more prolific. Like,
I love that. She's like
dope. She's
attitude, fucking I'm me, motherfuckers don't take me as I am kind of shit. And pro black woman, just strong, just fucking the shit. Beautiful.
She's just
beautiful. Lauryn Hill is beautiful. Lauryn Hill, if you're listening to this, nice guy, Andy thinks you're beautiful.
Everybody knows that about Lauryn. She's so fucking freaking amazing. Like, so,
She already knows that shit. I don't have to tell her.
Listen, I don't know if I'm in the mindset, but I'm gonna try.
Oh, you gonna do some?
Heck yeah.
What did you bring a?
I can tell you what.
Which one is
left up on YouTube? Let me see.
So we're gonna find Zea beat here.
Let me see what we got here.
Anybody, you guys want to check us out on Facebook? We're at Nice Guy Andy on Facebook, and we're on Twitch, and we're on YouTube. Soon to be on other platforms. I think next week we're going to try to get the Spotify podcast back going. I should have done it this week, but we're going to definitely get the Spotify link back on, because this is more of a platform for the Spotify, which we're going to keep on streaming on YouTube and Facebook too. But I definitely want to get the Spotify. I haven't fucked with the Spotify in about 4 or 5 months, but I need to get that back going. And this thing is its own beast, it's kind of growing. So we love all the viewers. Me and Zay don't get that many views right now, but hopefully we will soon. You guys keep tuning in on us. Yeah, there we are right there, going live. We got 2 people watching us on YouTube.
2?
2
Oh,
motherfuckers.
shit.
2 motherfuckers is.
Might be one I invited.
I hope so. But you know,
There it is.
this thing will grow. This is our second episode, so.
Free Flatbush zombie.
What is it?
Down this one right here. This one right where my thumb's at.
Okay, free Flatbush. Zombie type beat. Is that one it?
Yep.
All right.
Let's
I'm gonna
see.
throw this jam on. This is a free.
Aight.
This is a free royalty free beat on YouTube. So
Hey.
catch that shit, Zay.
Hey.
A to the Z.
Hey.
A
Z
to the
the
Z.
A to E.
A to the Z.
Hey. Hey. Yo.
Nice Guy Andy Podcast. You heard it here
You
first,
think about
Zay.
what you going through, but what you going through is always subjective. There's no objective you need to reach. Some people in the pulpit trying to preach, but I don't ever like feel what I want to feel. And sometimes what I feel is be really real, and sometimes what I feel is be like fabricated, and sometimes it be hard to just relate with. I can't quit, I gotta stay motivated. I gotta keep pushing straight through the shrubs. Some people acting like it's all fucking love, but ain't what it is. But I'm feeling like a scrub. Gotta get my life together. What it is whatever. Sometimes I feel smart, but I'm not that clever. I be on another level, I'm just trying to freestyle. Meanwhile, I just wanna get beast mode. I been feeling what I'm feeling, and that's so cold. And sometimes I feel like I'm growing old. It's been 20 years in the making, but sometimes I feel like I'm making mistakes, man. If you feel like you're thinking too much, think about what other people be thinking about. We ain't gotta worry about what they be thinking about. I'm just trying to find another way to just work it out. If you wanna turn it out, turn it up. You already know I'm gonna burn it up, sorta like some dro. And if you don't know about the flow, you better recognize. If I do something wrong, I'm gonna apologize. This is the way I'm real. It's just the shades of Zay. Ain't nobody gonna think any other way. And if you don't know about now, you'll never get it. Sometimes, baby, I talk, but I just wanna hit it. I admit it. I'm the D-O-double-G, Z to the A to E. Sometimes it be crazy the way that I be working it out. I'm just trying to just work it out. Hold up. I'm just freestyling. I'm kind of buttered up.
Cool,
but you know, I'm just spitting up. But I'm just trying to make it work sometimes.
A to the Z. If you like this shit, this Nice Guy Andy Podcast, I want you to stay. A to the Z. Come on, Zay.
Hold up, let me get back. Feeling like a heart attack, cardiac arrest. You been trying to do it at your best, but you been neglecting on your health. You don't eat right, you don't work out, you don't know what it's all about just to keep in shape. Steam times like motherfucker just can't take a lot of things that be coming at me. Sometimes I be feeling low, but I just come up and I start feeling happy. Just trying to make things work. Sometimes I be feeling like I'm putting in man work. I've been drinking too much of this wild turkey one-on-one, but it ain't that fun. But I motherfucker feel like I'm drunk as what? I just can't give it up. If you don't know by now, you
don't give it up. Don't give it. A to the Z. You heard that shit right here on Nice Guy Andy Podcast first, motherfuckers. What you saying? Yeah, boy.
Super rip. Let me do this one.
Hit that shit off again, Zay. There's
I
another
don't even know
fucking
what
beat
this
for you
beat is.
freestyling on that shit.
just gonna go.
A to the Z. Hit that shit, motherfucker.
Stay tuned. This one might be better.
This one might be better. Nice guy done had a couple drinks.
About whatever, you know I'm trying to get down, stay on a level that everything is kind of cool, kind of kosher. Doing everything that I thought that I was supposed to do from the get. But now I'm broke as shit. Now I gotta go hustle on just to get my chips. And if I fall off, then I gotta pick myself back up. Motherfuckers say that they don't give a fuck, knowing that they do. I got my issues that I gotta tune and subscribe into. If you don't know by now, then you will never get it. She talking good game, but she ain't never gonna let me hit it. I be in my zone, all up in my head. I just wanna just lay you down all up in my bed. Lick you from head to toe to let you know I appreciate you. I love you, baby. I promise I can never hate you. But it is what it is. I can never date you, cause I know a lot of motherfuckers try to motivate you to be a hoe in these streets like you wanna be. but I don't understand why you still talk to me. I guess I got my self-esteem issues. I've been feeling like a brother full of mad issues. I'm kinda crying, but I don't need no fucking tissue. I just wanna fucking cry, just wanna just let it die out. And if you don't know what it's about, I'm just trying to figure out my own mind and go my own route. And if you don't know, like I said before, motherfuckers can't get it, won't trip no more. I'm just one of them MCs that wanna freestyle and be the person that I'll be. I wanna write it down, but I don't think of too much. See, and motherfuckers still talk shit, but it ain't me. I don't know.
You don't know either.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Nice Guy Andy Podcast. You heard this shit first, right here. A to the Z. All right. Too buttered up in this motherfucker on the 101. Feel me? Fuck that shit.
Is it come back on?
I don't know what's gonna do. It's gonna do something.
Let me get back on, moving like a marathon, shock 'em like I'm Shaka Khan, but I ain't got no vocals, ho. I just be tripping, motherfucker, spit that lyrics, though. And if you can't feel it, then you ain't gon' feel it, yo. I'm just trying to go to the extreme and make this cream and make it all, make it happen like it's supposed to be. You tell her like you love me, but you ain't close to me. I'm trying to be that man that I think I'm supposed to be. But if I ain't come to that motherfucking point, then I can't get the point. Then I blaze like a joint, roll up, motherfucking like the War Kings in a cigarello. But you know a motherfucker coming thorough. If you don't know, then you ain't never gon' get it. If you motherfuckers think they super cold with it, then you need to hear some of these lyrics, cause I just be really going with it. I feel like deep inside that I'm hurt inside, and I hurt my pride the more I talk about it. But I don't wanna be about it. I just don't wanna just get to the point I scream and shout it. Cause if you knew, then you understand. But if you don't understand, then it means you motherfucking never knew the beat's going off. But I think it's cool. I'm gonna just sign off like I'm supposed to.
I'm supposed to. Nice Guy Andy Podcast. That's that Joey badass beat on that Flatbush Zombies motherfuckers.
I don't know what that was.
Oh, there's another fucking shit. We gonna play it or what? Go another time?
What? I'm gonna go correct this.
Go do it again, son.
I'm gonna do it again.
Zay gonna do it again on this motherfucker. Nice Guy Andy Podcast. Go in, son.
Give me the topic.
I don't know. Mental illness. 101. Wild Turkey 101. Boom, boom. Nice guy done had a couple drinks.
Motherfucker fall off, man. You gotta kill shit. I've been bipolar, schizoaffective. Sometimes I don't feel I'm that for fucking effective. Seems like I got an objective that I can't get with, cause I'm feeling subjective. Maybe it's my own opinion that I be dealing with. Sometimes, man, I be on some old other shit. I pray to God that it's gonna work out. And even if it doesn't ever fucking work out, I'm gonna find a way to motherfucking get it in. You know exactly how it is, how the fuck I been.
How you been?
To the 8 or none greater when it comes to spitting freestyle. Meanwhile, I just wanna go buck wild on the MICC to the A to E. Sometimes life can get fucking crazy. You can think that you got a head, then you realize that you're short on more than just bread. You just feel like you talking too much when you doing too much. Are you feeling too much? And you feel like you did everything in your power to make things last more than a fucking hour. Seems like I need to go home, take a shower in the cold. Sometimes I be feeling like I'm getting bold too much. I'm saying too much, I'm doing too much, I'm feeling too much, and it seems like niggas don't do too much. Mom, sometimes, man, in life can get tough. Throw you off the frame. But sometimes you just gotta figure out the game. It's gonna take the time just to figure out how it goes. You just gotta be persistent. It's just how it goes. If you don't know by now, you never get it. And sometimes, man, I just wanna fucking hit it out the park like I really got a home run. But I don't never feel like the job's ever done. I be going super ham in the paint. I can't say that I care too much how you think. You just feel how you feel, and that's all about it. But I don't want to take the time to ever talk about it. Sometimes, man, I just want to work it out. Sometimes I think I'ma work it out. And people going through their emotions, what you talking about? People going through their emotions, what you talking about? I'm kind of super gone off the like wild turkey. But I don't want you to drink too much to where it's gonna hurt me or mess up my mind process. But right now I can't deal with stress. If you don't know by now, you never get it.
You ain't gonna get it. Don't know now, you ain't never gonna get it. Nice guy done had a couple drinks.
Super buttered up.
Super buttered in this motherfucker. What you trying to say? Nice Guy Andy Podcast, motherfuckers. Y'all can't fuck with us up in here. Trying to feel myself, motherfuckers. But it's 101 Wild Turkey. Y'all can't fuck with me. Y'all ain't on the motherfucking podcast like Drew. I've been feeling this shit like I got the fucking flu.
I got the COVID-19.
I got the COVID-19 and the 18 and the 17. But fuck that shit. It's been like, I don't even know. I ain't even trying to.
Go and try it. Fuck it.
I can't even try.
Just go and try it.
That's it, bro. That's it right there.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit. Nice Guy Andy podcast. Y'all heard it here first. Zay on the freestyle. Nice Guy threw a little bitty few, like two bars in on that.
Hey, you know.
I feel like I can do the hook.
Maybe.
I
listen.
If you tell me what to say, I can do the hook.
I've been forcing myself to write freaking songs.
Man, you was going off today. I appreciate that.
It was alright. I don't know. Like sometimes I feel like I'm connected, and sometimes I feel
you
like
was fucking. You was headed out today, man. I mean,
you think so?
Oh yeah, I feel
I
that.
don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
you probably got some critics out there, but you know who cares?
I don't know. I just felt like that.
Who else could do that shit? I can't do that.
It could have been more.
I want to do that shit so bad, man. I want to fucking freestyle so bad, but you know what I'm saying? I can't. I mean, you know, I want to freestyle so bad. You know, I want to make a mixtape. We're gonna make a mixtape at some point.
Listen,
just check it out. Nice Guy Andy podcast. Y'all heard her first, motherfuckers. We're gonna have a mixtape in the next 6 fucking months. Don't even fucking feel about it because I ain't even playing. I got a little money in the bank, and I just got high, and motherfuckers gonna feel me because Nice Guy Andy just had a fucking couple drinks, and this motherfucker, what you think?
They can't be thinking too much.
Don't be thinking too much.
Don't think too much. Think about it. Steady wrong, steady wrong, steady wrong, steady long, steady wrong.
You think too much, you might be wrong about it.
Yeah, fuck all that thinking. Just go off your first instinct.
This motherfucking Wild Turkey talking to us.
It's talking. Yeah. Loud as shit.
101. It's like screaming. 101 in my motherfucking ass.
Hey, listen.
You got me hyped, bro. You got me hyped, son, with that freestyle shit.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I got a couple other motherfuckers want to come in and freestyle on this. What do you think?
What was that?
I got a couple other friends want to come in and they think they can freestyle.
Go for it.
Yeah.
You know, it excites me. It gives me energy.
Yeah.
I don't per se like battling. I just like to freestyle.
No, it wouldn't be a battle. It's just kind of like a... We'll sit in here and put a fucking beat on and let like whoever wants to come in.
A cipher, yeah,
cipher.
I'm down with that.
Yeah,
get a cipher going, get people out here going and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like even like
my nephew Matthew Taylor on. He used to freestyle back in the day. What's up, Matthew?
Hey,
Lexington's watching.
Can't come lay some of them biblical flows because Matthew's a biblical name. He'd be like, oh, lay some of these biblical flows in that ass.
Yeah.
I tell you, man.
I feel that.
Oh, man. I tell you, man. Shit's difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
I be thinking too hard.
You was definitely on that shit tonight. I think I see you
think so?
Closing your eyes and you was like...
I was trying to get in the mode, man,
yeah,
but I didn't think that I was out.
No, you was feeling it. I feel it.
I'm hard on myself.
This is the second podcast, man. You know, we've been did together, so...
I'm super
It's just
hard
a second freestyle on
There's
wax
probably
like
a couple of bars in there that was super nice, but for the most part...
Who else can do that shit? I don't know anybody else can do that shit.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of motherfuckers that can do it, but I wish I
don't know.
do it.
I'm so used to listening to people who already wrote shit. It'd be dope. It'd be so dope. I'd be like,
all that shit was off your brain?
Huh?
All that shit was off your head?
Yeah. I don't premeditate shit. I just go.
Yeah. Oh, I wish I could do that, dude. You had like fucking 18, 19, 20 bars, man. I couldn't fucking do that shit.
I don't even count them.
I can't even get like 10.
Divine gets on me about that. He gets on me about that. He's just like, man, you know, you're going to stop at 16. You're going to stop at 32.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I guess you need to throw a hook in there somewhere, right?
I need to.
Yeah, but motherfuckers back in the day, the rappers back in the day didn't used to do that shit.
The wild thing about it, though, is that I know how to stop at 16.
Yeah.
I just got to deliberately want to.
Yeah.
You know.
And when like you're freestyling going in like that, it's like fucking do it. Like we was watching the other night, we was watching Black Thought. Motherfucker freestyled for like 10 minutes. Like he was just
That's how I be. Like you don't want to stop. You just want to go.
Like Action Bronson was just in. They just went in. They was like fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? Just like I'm sure there's fucking Eminem was on there like just fucking went in. He was just doing what he fucking does. You know what I'm saying? Just do what you do. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you feel, that's what you want to do. Say what the fuck you want to say. Be who you want to be. That's just what life's about. Just do the fuck you want to be.
Yeah.
Like, say what the fuck you want to say and be who you want to be. Try not to go out there and hurt a bunch of motherfuckers' feelings, but you know what I'm saying? Like, because you can worry about everybody's feelings, but you know, you should probably worry about some motherfuckers' feelings, but just be your motherfucking self, you know, just be who you are, because like life is too motherfucking short not to do what you want to fucking do.
It's too fragile.
Life is fragile as fuck.
Never know how this shit's gonna turn out. So I
might get the COVID and not be able to fucking talk no more.
Yeah, I don't want to think about that.
Yeah, motherfuckers might not come back to life.
I'm probably 50-50 with precaution. I'll be wearing my mask a lot, but I'm not enough.
I just had a friend pass away like a couple weeks ago, man, and not even a couple weeks ago. It was probably not even that long ago, but she ain't around here no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like motherfuckers ain't around no more. You know, motherfuckers ain't around no more. Just feel like that. Like we at this motherfucker right now. We here talking to each other. We talking to each other. We walking each other. Like we walked in this motherfucking building together. You know, we talked in the motherfucking car. But there's motherfuckers that ain't here no more. And where they at? Because I don't know where they at. Where you go after this? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Even if there is anything after this, I don't know. Gotta have faith that there is something after this.
My only theory is just kind of how it was before you got here.
Yeah. You
don't remember. It was darkness.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like, you know, motherfuckers just up and like stop living. Well, you ever think about that? Motherfuckers just up and stop living.
I think about it all the time.
Yeah.
I'll be thinking like, you know.
Several motherfuckers in my life, I can name them fucking about 20 of them that ain't here no more.
I mean, when I think about it, because I think about it being like how it was before you were even born. You don't remember then none of that shit. It was just darkness. It just was a void. Yeah. So I kind of feel like.
But even like last week was a void. Because can you remember too much about last week? Something I can remember like bits and pieces.
What individual we talking about? Some people plan their weeks out, so they definitely remember it. But a lot of people.
Yeah, I can't remember how much I did last week or what I was doing last week. You know what I'm saying? Like I just kind of like get up and do that shit. You know?
Do that shit.
Yeah.
It's like fucking, I ain't gonna worry about it. Just do that shit.
Yeah, just do it. You gotta get up and just do that shit. Like live your day like that's your last motherfucker. Because we can't change what we did yesterday. And I ain't going to change what I do tomorrow. But, like, I got to do what I do right now.
Make it pop.
Yeah. Exactly. Drink this bourbon and motherfucking talk some shit.
Man. Oh, man, I tell you. What freaking time is it anyway?
We've been on this motherfucker about an hour right now. You want to call it quits or what?
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Shit.
Wrap that shit up. You guys heard it first. For all your gaming needs, go to Royal Lex or Royal Dark over on the Facebook to sign up to get your game going on. And, you know, they give away thousands of prizes every day. So, you know, hit those guys up. And those are our sponsors. They give us our studio. They feed us every once in a while. You know.
Yeah, good food.
And Zay's my good friend here. Comes in and talks shit with me. We'll probably try to do this again next week if y'all want. Zay might be in here by himself with somebody else. I don't know if y'all want us to do it on Tuesday. If we can do it on Tuesday, I got a friend's birthday party next Tuesday. I got to go to do that shit because it's a really good friend of mine, and I can't miss his birthday, so we got to go celebrate his birthday. But, you know, if you want to come up here and do this shit with somebody else next week on Tuesday, or we can do it next Wednesday. We'll figure out what we're going to do next week, and I'm sure we got Zay got another fucking freestyle for you. Wrap it up, Zay. What you want to do, bro? Tell them bye. Tell them where you going to be at. Tell them your Facebook. Tell them your motherfucking whatever you got. Plug what you got to plug.
I'm super basic, so my Facebook is Isaiah Young. And you'll see me smiling there. I'm trying to get some things going on social media. I got a face, Instafam.
Try to make this motherfucker famous.
I don't know.
At least local famous.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm not.
Motherfucker goes downtown and makes quite a bit of money just by freestyling downtown with the motherfuckers.
People rock with me. I rock with them. Yeah. I just enjoy.
If y'all see Zay out in the motherfucking streets,
show some love.
Freestyle, throw a motherfucker $5 or $6 or whatever.
On the Venmo,
$20, Venmo, motherfucker, cash out the motherfucker. Send the Nice Guy Andy podcast some money if you want. We'll shout your asses out. Whatever. We try to make this motherfucker big. We try to make this thing. Well, we ain't really tried. This motherfucker's grown by itself. If we try, this motherfucker's gonna get big, I think. But Like I get all my motherfucking crew together and try to sell some advertisement on this motherfucker or whatever. But we've been doing this shit about a year now, so I'm gonna have some new guests pretty soon. We're still gonna do our wrestling shit, but Zay's helping me get this shit started on Tuesday, so he's gonna be involved in all this shit. Neither one of us may not be on camera at all times, but we're gonna be doing this shit. So Leon Lexington, get your shit together and get in this motherfucking studio, son. Infamous Dak, get your fucking the studio. Sosa, get in the studio. I got a lot of motherfucking characters on this show. We gotta get them in the studio. D in the morning, D of the dark. Get up here. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Royal Lex, Royal Dark, Royal King. Shout out to the guys down the street that cut my motherfucking hair. Shout out to everybody. You know, feel me. Get at a motherfucker. Drink that 101, bitch ass.
Man.
Zay, tell him what the fucking shit is, bro.
Hey, this is Wild Turkey 101. I'm super buttered. So, fuck it. I just enjoy fucking putting material out.
That's me. I'm Nice Guy Andy. That's Zay, the freestyle artist motherfucker. We out this motherfucker.
Wild Turkey 101, baby.
Stay away from the corona, bitches.
Oh, man.